Weather now, we have an upcoming front that could impact conditions around the state. Drew Davis has more on what we can expect.
We're tracking a cold front here in Hawaii. Wait a second. A cold front? Okay, we're experiencing a relatively dynamic weather pattern across the state this week. With weaker winds like we've been experiencing, the moisture across the state isn't blown away as easily, so humidity is on the rise. We're also experiencing an overall southeasterly wind flow, which the Big Island is blocking those southeast winds, so the rest of the island chain is experiencing more variable winds. When the winds are blocked by Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, you typically see more sea breeze shower activity across the rest of the island chain. Daytime heating from the sun in the early afternoon can lead to some isolated pop-up thunderstorms across the state, like we saw on the North Shore earlier today. The National Weather Service issued a flood advisory in the early afternoon hours, and we could see this pattern on Wednesday as well. And by the time we get to Wednesday evening, winds will be out of the north. We're tracking a cold front that's going to be approaching from the northwest, moving across the state Wednesday evening into Friday. Showers are possible statewide as it moves across, but there's still some model disagreement we're figuring out in our forecast. As of now, we're expecting the heaviest rainfall to be focused over the eastern half of the state. The drier air filtering in behind the cold front will keep Kauai and Oahu a little bit drier. Right now, we're expecting high temperatures to settle into the upper 70s.